Today we're bringing some very special parts of Portugal to our tiny house build here in Zimbabwe. As the traditional thatch roof begins to transform the house, we're adding our usual newbie touch with details that are crafted in Zimbabwe but are inspired by the journey that we had in Portugal. It's a blend of the two places we love most. And to top it all off, we're welcoming the most special part of Portugal to our world in Africa. Who is it? Sweet. All right, guys, I know we always say that today's a really big day.
Wow, look at what we've got here. It's really starting to take shape.
And today really is a very, very big day.
Probably a full day's work away from having this staircase completed. It's been such an epic job.
Yes, the thatchers are back on site. And yes, they're carrying on with the roof. And yes, they might get a little bit closer to finishing it.
Certainly when we started putting the staircase together, we didn't think it was going to take as long as it's taken. The question will be, what happens when we do finish the staircase? And what happens with the pathway that's going to lead down towards the main house? Let's just crack on with it. Mix some cement, start throwing some stones around and see where we are in a few hours' time. Doesn't your hair look like that thatch over there going on the roof?
Yes.
That's cool, isn't it? Just stick it on the side, a bit more. Good old scoop, take a good old scoop of it away. And you put it next to the other brick. That's it. Now take the hammer, bigger than that, knock it properly.
Sawyer is determined we pop into the greenhouse to look for a cucumber. What's kind of happened is we've neglected the greenhouse a little bit because we've been so busy elsewhere. So there's not an awful lot going on in here at the moment, and it's kind of been put on pause, as has my food forest. But actually we've got lovely cherry tomatoes in here we need to pick. They've got some lettuce and some spinach. Are there any cucumbers? No. And actually, we've got some chilies, and I wanted to take them across to my sister-in-law who's got a dehydrator and get her to dry them for us so that we can have our own homegrown chili flakes.
All of the chili peppers.
Okay, should we do that? I think that's a great idea.
There's so many. Look how many.
So many chilies. Hey, should we use this box here that came with our seedlings?
Oh, yeah, that's a big.
I think it might be a bit too big. What do you think?
Those could fit all in.
Just the red ones, hey?
Not the green ones. Mum, I'm going to pick out this side. There's hundreds. Yeah.
Oh, he'll be so happy, this chili, because he looks really thirsty.
That's enough chilies for the day, Mum.
Is that enough chilies?
Yeah. Now we have to pick something out.
What about the tomatoes?
Yeah.
Look, there's lots down here, boys. Can you see them, Sawyer? Gotta look deep inside the bush.
Can I
look
eat
at these ones I found. Yes, of course you can. Look.
Oh.
Should we go show Dad and Coffee what we picked? Yeah?
Yep.
Come on in. Yep. Don't drop them, okay? I think I just heard John say to Coffee, I've got bad news. We need to build another step. It's been like that for weeks. It's like, I think we got 4 more steps. No, it's 5 more steps. No, it's 6 more steps. Now it just seems to be the never-ending staircase. Did I hear right, Coffee? Is there another step?
Yes. Exactly what you hear.
Oh man, is it ever going to end?
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, you know what? We picked tomatoes. And look what we got. Those.
Oh, no, it's chilies, Johnny. It's a chili.
It looks like a tomato.
I should have just left you. I should have left it.
What? You trying to feed me a chili? Was he trying to put a chili in my mouth?
Damn it, we should have left Daddy, eh? That was close.
Very close.
So, yeah, you're going to help Daddy build?
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Crusoe's just laid a brick.
Dad, what
Well done, bud.
do I have to do?
Who's going to help us brick?
Me!
Let's do it.
I'm coming!
Good boy, good.
Coming through!
Coming through. The aim for today, very definitely, is for this thatch to get a little bit further. I don't know how far they're going to get because I've never watched a team do this before. But I think it wouldn't be unreasonable to expect that they might actually get that whole bottom layer done today. Love watching them chuck those glass things up. Last time we spoke, I was all jolly and excited about all the things that were going to happen in this day. This was not expected. I've just spent the morning at the hospital. Shortly after filming the last clip you saw me in, I decided to try and open a pot of paint for the children with a knife, a very sharp knife. The knife slipped and I sliced my finger open. 3 stitches. I was not very brave at the hospital. They may have been able to hear me screaming across the entire...
Darling, I heard there was blood dripping everywhere.
No, there was a lot of blood. The doctors were very concerned. She
I heard.
Bleeding.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was hectic. 3 stitches.
Yeah, it's already on the local news.
Yeah, and I'm in a lot of pain. Anyway, we need to go. We're going to do a bit of grocery shopping. We also want to go to a little shop which apparently sells seconds of tiles. Beautiful, traditional Zimbabwean tiles. Because you might have noticed or not noticed that we've been missing that kind of magic,
Colour.
newbie tile element to our latest build. The local anaesthetic is wearing off and the painkillers are not working yet. It's very sore.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so here we go. Nice.
Oh, did you see that candle?
Candles. No, we're here for tiles. Look at those. They're beautiful.
These are amazing. Tiles, boys.
And are they all handmade?
Yes.
How are you doing, love?
Great. I'm filling up a box.
Is it?
So these small ones are around about $1 each, just under $1. No, 65 cents
60
each.
cents, yeah.
And the bigger ones are about $3 each. So I think that's pretty reasonable. Not actually.
Wow, you've done well. Are these like vats of clay, where the clay comes from?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Amazing, isn't it? Very cool.
Yeah. What a special place.
Very cool.
What we've got is 10 kilos, $60 it cost us to get all those tiles. I don't know exactly how many tiles we've got. In the end, because they were all seconds that we purchased, seconds means that they went through a process of firing, but they didn't fire quite right. For my eye, the untrained eye, they all just look blooming lovely. I'm stoked. Like, genuinely, I feel very grateful for that experience today. We'll see what we can do with those. Yeah,
Delighted.
I've got lots of ideas already. Cool. There's been a lot going on since we started the thatch, and we've had a good old chat to Joseph the thatcher and his team about, well, the thickness of the thatch that's going on. What we've got here on the right hand side here is a thinner thatch, and that's traditionally and functionally the thickness of thatch that normally we would have on these kind of buildings. It works, it's waterproof, it's light, and it's cost effective. On the left hand side, we've got a slightly thicker thatch. This is the thatch that we've been looking for and asked Joseph perhaps to be doing the entire building out of. First reason is, well, we just think it looks a little bit better with a thicker thatch, stronger, more imposing. The second reason is we are looking for a longevity on the thatch, and the thicker the thatch is, hopefully, the longer it's going to last.
Guys, it's Tara from the future. You might be a bit confused about where I am because this is not Zimbabwe and it's definitely not Portugal. I am standing in the deserts of Namibia. And this Friday, our adventure series from Namibia starts over on our travel channel, TheNewbys Explore. I'll pop a link to that channel in the description. Please make sure you're subscribed and turn on notifications by clicking on the little bell. And that will let you know when we go live on Friday. We have had the most incredible time with our boys. We've slept in the oldest desert in the world. We've visited ghost towns being reclaimed by sand. We've seen dolphins, African penguins and seals on a catamaran, and the boys are in their absolute element. We can't wait to share it all with you, so make sure you're there on Friday evening when we go live. But I also wanted to take a quick minute to say a massive thank you to one of our favorite travel inventions of all time, and that is an eSIM provided to us by Saily, who is the paid partner of this episode. Now, eSIMs are basically electronic SIM cards, and they take away any need for needing to purchase a physical SIM card when you arrive in destination, saving you from huge roaming fees, but also from any sort of scams or faff when you get to where you're going. Saily is a really unique eSIM. You only need to download one eSIM, and then you'll be able to select data plans to suit various different places. They provide eSIMs in over 200 destinations worldwide. They also have added privacy and security protection, which means that all of your data and your information is protected while you're roaming and you're abroad. And they also have ad blockers, which reduces your data usage by up to 28.6%, making sure that you're not wasting that precious data watching ads while you're away. It couldn't be simpler to install an eSIM if you're going somewhere. So please use our unique link. It's saily.com/TheNewbys. And if you use our discount code, TheNewbys, you'll get 15% off your first data plan from Saily. It's the easiest thing in the world, guys. All you got to do is download the Saily app, choose your eSIM plan for where you're headed, follow the steps within the app, and then as soon as you land in destination, you click activate, and you are instantly connected wherever you are. Right, I can hear the boys in the pool. I got to get back to this incredible journey. We'll see you guys in Namibia on Friday over on the TheNewbys Explore. Thank you so much to Saily, and let's get on with whatever's going on the homestead back in Zim. My plan was to have another look at these tiles that we got yesterday because we got home pretty excited about that. I know John is itching to get them into place, and I don't think he's waited for us. So let's head on up to the tiny house and go and have a look at what he's got up to, and take this box and get some ideas of where else these lovely things can go. Right, I'm keen to unpack and see what we've got. Particularly loved these round ones. They are so beautiful. And we've got some big square ones. We've got lots of big square ones actually. And they're really fun how they're so different. Look at that one. That's just got like a plain terracotta background with a bit of glaze in the middle. And then there's a whole bunch of these little ones. Some of them are kind of really earthy tones like those two. And the others are more bright and bold, like those with the blue. They're all just so beautiful. Look at that one. I did not see any like that when we were there. It almost looks like someone's just scribbled on it with a permanent marker. But it's really fun. That almost has like a metallic shine to it. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Do you know what's exciting is these are really fun for like odd projects and little bits at the moment, but to think about our plans for the future for our actual home here, to have found a company like this is so cool because it means that we can really, I don't know, get very creative with the decor. Oh my gosh, I tell you what, it's like Christmas for me because I was feeling so funny yesterday, I wasn't concentrating. Have a look at that one. That's so different. I mean, how are we even going to choose? And what are we going to do with all of them? I could literally sit and do this all afternoon, but maybe you're watching going, Tara, I don't want you to see every single tile, so I'll stop. But you get the idea. We've got some really, really beautiful stuff to play with in here. And I know John has already started up there. Let's see how he's getting on. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah. And they go so nicely with the theme of this whole cottage, which is so organic and kind of natural looking and feeling.
Especially because of the thatch, hey? That
yeah.
Thatch is starting to look really very, very special.
Yeah. Have you got a tile for there?
Okay, these are all bespoke tiles, so they'll only really go in one way. That way.
Well done.
There you go, yeah.
I'm really not sure about that blue one. But anyway.
It vibes it, man. It's beautiful. Look at it.
It just doesn't fit with the other three. You were going so neutral and then you just...
It doesn't need to fit. That's the point.
Okay, since
point
when were
is
you
that-
rogue and hippie? That's not you.
No, no.
You're all about straight lines and...
I am, but when it comes to colour, I really like the accents of colour, you know. So you come over here, you lean on it, you could probably almost miss those 3 tiles, just like, whatever. And then you've got this bright blue tile there. It's just, gosh, in your face, brilliant. Okay, these are all siliconed. I do want to put one more tile on this banister though. I'm thinking somewhere around about here. So my darling, can you just grab me a tile and we'll put it in place?
Right, back to that box of magic. Let's go and have a look at what we got. Oh, I love that circle one, but I think they might exist close to the doors. I tell you what, guys, let's go take a yellow one. It's got to be yellow, surely.
Does that fit nicely?
It does really fit nicely. It's very subtle.
Down here, like that low,
Yeah,
right?
nice. It's amazing. It's kind of got a gold glisten, hasn't it?
Yeah.
In the sun, it like twinkles.
So the really fun bit about doing this now is if we screw up, it's really a lot of work to change the pole.
Well, don't screw up then, hey?
These are the kind of things you really want to get done before
You put it all into
put
place.
it all everything into place. But anyway, just this process is going to take a little while, and the longer it takes you, the more accurate you're going to be. And the
Shall
better
I
it's
go and
gonna
have a
work.
wander around and look at the thatch while you do that? So, have a look inside here, guys. We've almost got a roof. So don't panic about the gaps. Those are all going to get covered up. And I know a lot of people are a little bit unsure about how waterproof thatch is. But believe me, it is waterproof and it lasts a very, very long time. The really magical thing about thatch is that it keeps things cool in the summer and it keeps things warm in the winter. It's like the perfect insulating material. So this room is going to manage to withstand all of the fluctuations in temperature. We don't get huge fluctuations here like we do in Portugal, but can get jolly cold in the winter. And there are the odd days which are really, really hot. Now, on the house where we're living in, there are some of our ceilings and roofs which are not even a little bit insulated. And that is going to get blinding hot in October. But in here, where we need to spend quite a lot of time during the day because of work and editing and what have you, this is going to stay lovely and cool, and it's just looking so beautiful. It also has that lovely smell of thatch, which obviously I can't put through the camera, but it smells kind of grassy and earthy and natural, and it just fits so perfectly with this location and where we've put this little tiny house and everything that we're putting into it. You know, if you think about the stone walls, the red clay bricks, the thatch, the gum poles. Now we've got these beautiful hand-hewn terracotta tiles, the terracotta tiles for the floor. I mean, you couldn't get more earthy, textured, organic, natural, and that is right up my street. I'm absolutely delighted, and it's giving me so much excitement and so much inspiration for when we eventually start the big renovation on our house here. Oh my gosh, guys, watch this space. This is going to be epic. Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay, I'll come back down. It looks beautiful. Do you know what I love about that? It's so subtle and it blends with the wood, but every now and then it catches the sunlight and it glimmers.
Yeah,
I'm obsessed with these tiles.
they're beautiful, hey?
Guys, I cannot wait to hear what you guys think of them because I think you're going to be as excited as we are. We actually just shared a sneak preview with our patrons and I can see all the comments coming in while we're filming this and people going, oh, who knew Zimbabwe had such amazing tiles? So I'm sure you guys are going to feel the same. Right, anyway, I think that might be a wrap up with tile work today. So, putting pink stripes on this cupboard was John's brainchild, which is still something that I can't quite get my head around. Now, the discussion is, I was picturing lots of pink stripes. You know, like 4 or 5 on each door, like proper stripey. Turns out John just wants one, like a racing stripe down each door. So, cue the discussion. Let's see what we think once we've got the cupboard. Should we move the cupboard or just leave it where it is?
Let's move it out the way, yeah.
Okay.
Shall we move it into the sunshine?
Yeah, I think it would be nice. Maybe just here, love. Then it's still on concrete.
Go, Daddy.
Thank you, guys.
Right, do we want to twist it around facing that way?
Well, maybe, yeah. Thank
Excellent
you.
work. Well done.
Thanks, guys.
Gold star, fellas. Thank you.
Now, love, one stripe or lots of stripes? I'm asking AI for a mock-up because we can't decide if it should have just one stripe on each door.
I think a single pink stripe down the middle of each door.
It looks like an ice cream stand, but that's what I was picturing.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah?
That's great,
Okay, cool.
isn't it?
So it's 3 stripes per door.
Yeah. Well, you know, ask for one and a pink shelf. Isn't AI brilliant?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. A lot of people worry about AI. I think it's going to change the world for the better, like the internet did.
Did the internet change the world for the better?
Yes, it
And I
did,
think
yeah.
the children from the 90s would argue with you about that. Nah, it's not nearly as fun with just one stripe.
Mom, look at this.
Okay, it does look, you know, look at the shelf though.
Yeah, the shelf looks cool. So should we do the shelf and the stripes? 3 stripes per door and the shelf.
Do it.
Okay. That one, that one,
this
that one, and that one. And what about the middle bit?
And this shelf.
And the middle bit?
No, I think do it at the very end.
Okay, all
Look
right.
at the very end, because it might be that that space is big enough not to worry about.
Okay, cool. All right. So let me tape along the edge. This cupboard is making me think of my granddad, who was an amazing carpenter. And he used to make all of us little things at various points in our lives. And he made me a jewelry box. And it's got a big T on the lid for Tara. And it's got 2 little mice. Rats, actually. Because what he... you may not have... This may not have occurred to you before, in which case I'm almost sorry to be telling you. But the name Tara backwards is...
A rat.
a rat. So when he used to laugh at me, like just tease me a little bit about the fact that my name backwards was a rat. And when I was very, very good, I was Star Rat. And when I was being naughty, I was Tirat. So when he made me my little jewelry box, he put 2 little rats on it and a T. And I still have it, and it's a really, really special keepsake because he died when I was about 6. So I don't have a lot of like vivid memories of him, but I do have that as a memory.
Your dad was quite a special man, wasn't he?
My granddad.
Your granddad, yeah.
He was a very special man from what I can recall and what I remember.
He's got parts of Zimbabwean named after him.
He does, yeah. He was a warden of the Outward Bound, which is an outdoor education centre, I suppose, if you will, like a mountaineering and that sort of thing, up in Chimanimani in the Eastern Highlands.
For kids.
Which we've taken, well, for kids, but also for adults. It was a lot of like corporate stuff and team building and army training and all that sort of stuff. But he was a warden there for many, many years, and he found a new route up the Chimanimani mountains. And when he told everyone that he'd gone up that route, they all said, absolute rubbish. That's impenetrable, that part of the mountain. And he said, no, I found a route, I'll take you up. And so he did, and they called it Bailey's Folly after that. So we found some doorknobs that were left over from old projects, which I brought with us from Portugal. These were some of them, which I really loved if this cupboard was just going to stay teal. I don't think they're going to work with the pink stripe, but you never know. The other option is, where they swear, show me those ones. Pink with flowers, which definitely matches better. But if we can get away with the more funky, I definitely prefer these ones.
This one. This one. No, this one. This one.
Okay, step away.
Mommy. This one. This one. This one is. I know a good idea.
Yeah.
Do 1 flower, 1 blue.
Oh, that's really funky, isn't it?
No.
Right, well, I think who's going to make the ultimate decision is Daddy. We'll wait for Mr. Artistic to come and he can tell us.
Mom, I think these ones are better.
Okay. Something you may not know about my children is that they're both very strong-willed. The smaller one more than the bigger one. So if he doesn't put the flower ones, we're in trouble. But I think the funky ones are better. Anyway, let's head up here and we can see if the poor step builders are any closer to being finished. It is looking very good though. The boys and I are having arguments about which doorknobs go on the cupboard, love.
And who's won?
You're going to make the final decision.
Sugar, okay.
Yeah, sugar, because I think the ones that are better are not in agreement with our youngest child.
Okay.
You know what that means.
Bedlam. Right, boys, I need a rock that fits underneath here. Can you find me one?
That looks like this one.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, we'll pop that one at the back there. So Coffee's gone on a mission around the farm to see whether we can find any other stones to use. We've got one wheelbarrow. It should be enough. This is really becoming difficult, isn't it?
We need to bring it in hard.
So, while John carries on working on that last step, I'm going to quickly get a second coat on this so it can dry before we make a final decision on the doorknobs. So, an exciting race to the finish on this episode. Hopefully, we'll have a finished staircase and a finished cupboard. I gotta be honest, this colour is not really what we were hoping for. It's turning more into like a baby pink. And we were definitely on the hunt for a more salmon orange. It is the very, very end of the day, you guys. The sun is setting. Sadly, we don't actually get a sunset here, but we can see it just touching the trees. Golden light at the top there. So I thought I'd quickly sneak out and get those in so that we can actually say that we have finally finished the cupboard, especially because he finished his stairs. So it's a day of completing tasks that have been going on for weeks and weeks. I, for one, am very relieved that those stairs are finished, but also really jolly chuffed with this cupboard. So let's get the knobs on and then we can have a grand reveal. There you have it, you guys. It's done. It looks so cool. What a funky, funky cupboard. For $50 and a couple of days of fun and creativity, that was 100% worth it. I'm so pleased and I can't wait to see it in place. So thank you guys for being a part of it all. It means the world to us that you spend your time with us and we are forever so grateful. Please don't forget to check that you are subscribed to our channel. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think of the stairs and of the cupboard. Would you have done the pink stripe? Does it need a pink stripe in the middle? Let me know. I would love to hear from you. We're always in there chatting to you guys. Tune in next time when we will be hopefully finishing up the roof on this house and a very special couple of guests are arriving from Portugal. We cannot wait to share that particular adventure with you because it's pretty monumental. And if you do have just a little bit more time to spend with us, I know what I'll do. I'll link to the video where John made our very first table that we had in Portugal because loads of you have said that that was your favorite project we've done before this tiny house. Right, you lovely people, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much. We're sending you so much love and we'll see you soon. Ciao for now.